I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
What have you got for me, boss? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. Not bad, right?
Good day, Hunter.
Time's wasting, Hunter. 200 jumping jacks, 30 burpees, and a Murph.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now. Can't wait to try this out. Ah, improved spell.
New and improved.
Let's see if you're as good as they say.
The cross-training place? Ah, no wonder I can't stand Blade's training days.
The Abbey is full of mystery. It keeps its secrets close, even from the Sorcerer Supreme. It is a pale shadow of my Sanctum Sanctorum, of course, but it has a rustic charm to it.
Did you not consider the Abbey's simplicity as an illusion?
What are you on about? I can see behind the veil, Hunter. When I gaze upon the Abbey, it reveals nothing but... Oh, I see. A hidden complexity in its geographical nondescription, an unremarkability in triplicate. Rather, octuplicate. An eightfold veil, for the 5 earthly senses and the 3 not of this earth. My compliments to Caretaker and the late Miss Harkness. There is a simple elegance here that I quite appreciate.
It is quite something you were able to escape Lilith's control.
I'm not completely healed yet, but this is helping.
Don't tell me. Red Skull's plans for Wundagore monorail.
Close. Red Skull dug them back in World War II, but where they go, well, we're not sure. Yet.
There are some hints in Crossbone's data that a few of the tunnels might even be older.
How much do we trust Crossbone's data?
I trust it enough to investigate and launch reconnaissance. Up for a little smash and grab, Logan?
Ah, I see where this is going. It's a cannonball special. Except that you're throwing me at a whole mountain.
We know you're strong enough to take it.
Want in on the action, Steve?
Negative. I need to poke around Crossbone's hard drive. There's still encryption I can't crack.
Maybe it's spicy love letters from Crossbones to Sin? She's Red Skull's daughter or granddaughter or something. Anyone sharing a family tree with Red Skull is bad news. Dating Crossbones is proof of that pudding.
That's right. I wonder what kind of murder sonnets those 2 deranged lovebirds wrote to each other. But while it would make some titillating nightmare fuel, we have bigger fish to fry.
And it's a big old doozy of a fish. Something called Project Gottmorder.
Based on my limited German, that sounds promising.
Agreed. Only it could be nothing. Red Skull doled out fancy names left and right. I think the answer's here, in Crossbone's data.
What we do know is that these tunnels go somewhere. And Hydra's hiding something. Something potentially big.
Well, that's more context than I normally get for potential suicide missions. Into the Hydra nest we go. If we're really going into those tunnels underneath Mount Wundagore, get ready for some good old-fashioned grime and slime.
Are you saying the Red Skull did not value comfort?
The guy was a Nazi whose head was the color of an inflamed big toe. I doubt he was trucking in lacy throw pillows down there.
I will adjust my expectations.
The map we have is pretty loose, but luckily, you're gonna have me leading the way. So don't worry about getting stuck or lost.
If you are confident you know where to go, then I will be right there beside you.
Smart, Hunter. Real smart. Trust me and we'll get in and out of there before Hydra knows what's up.
With any luck, we will learn the Skull's secrets quickly.
Yeah. It'll be good to see what the old bonehead was up to.
You talk as though you knew him.
It's not like we traded punches or anything, but I was in Canadian intelligence during the war. The Skull was definitely on our radar. As nasty as you'd expect. Obsessed with the occult.
And this Project Gottmorder?
That's new to me. Hopefully it lives up to its name. I'd hate to go all the way down there and find out it's just a regular old mortar.
Your jokes are mordering me, Logan.
Whoa, nice German humor, Hunter. If I had a hat on, I'd tip it to you right now.
Danke.
Whatever it is, I hope we can get it out of there. I don't want to spend more time in those tunnels than I have to.
On that, we can agree.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. I tell you, there's nothing better than a bunch of spooky tunnels. Straight into the demon's lair we go. Fun.
You're headed into unsecured tunnels beneath Mount Wundagore with Wolverine as your guide. I'd understand if you've got some worries.
I have full faith in Wolverine, and I can handle myself. We will be fine, no matter what we find in those tunnels.
That is some A-plus courage you're displaying, Hunter. You and Logan will make us all proud.
What was Logan saying about someone named Sin?
Ah, yes. She's a member of Red Skull's family. I've tangled with her a few times. She's a chip off the old block. Minus the giant Red Skull, of course.
Do you think she knows about this Project Gottmorder?
I have no doubts. I caught her trying to raid a museum for some of Red Skull's artifacts. If Crossbones was going to give his intel to anyone besides Lilith, it would have been her.
But he did not. He gave it to you.
Right. And that leaves us little choice. If we don't find this Project Gottmorder, it's only a matter of time before Sin does. Good luck out there.
Tell me you found something good. Tony might take all the credit for this thing. Just imagine where we'd be right now without Ada Lovelace. Pick your target, Hunter.
Friendly neighborhood service and friendly neighborhood prices.
Offer to scratch my back.
Stay out of trouble.
More than a healing factor, you know. Get ready to check out my amazing tracking ability. I once wandered the sewers under the Hellfire Club's New York building for hours. This will be a piece of cake.
According to the map, the way into these tunnels is in a ravine at the base of the mountain. We can bring you right up to the entrance.
Beautiful. I can take it from there.
I'll have you know I'm indulging your desire to follow this map. Don't say I never gave you anything.
After this, I won't even expect a card from you on my birthday.
How can this be? It seems we have been walking in circles for hours.
It's been 20 minutes. Relax. We're close.
You said that after your last sniff.
And I was right. If this is supposed to be an ambush, I've seen better.
Ambush? This is a slaughter.
No kidding. They were trying to get inside that vault. I don't believe in coincidences. Which means...
Project Gutermortar.
I'd bet my life on it.
So did they.
Guess Hydra just dropped a rung or two on the bad guy food chain.
Maybe so. Still, this Lilin feels different somehow. Feral.
You sniff that out?
We can debate the hows and whys later. Get that vault open before more of these things show up.
Too late for that.
You're right about that thing. Smells like it died, then crawled through hot garbage.
That is one way of describing it.
I'd be more concerned with how it fights, not how it smells.
Easy for you to say. Stop breathing down your neck.
Too weak for this fight.
Seen that kind of Hydra regalia since the war.
Went south. Guess he didn't make it.
We have our hands full as it is without having to worry about Red Skull, too.
Your mother abandoned you. Some for the rest of us.
Consider it done.
had that place sealed up tight. Where are those things?
Way they move. These villains may have come from beyond our world. No obstacles there.
Just when I thought I had smelled it all. It's on the ugly one.
Now that was something.
Bad luck. Let's dance. Kiss it goodbye.
Time to see if Red Skull really did hide his ultimate weapon here. Decipher the sequence.
Got your decoder ring right here.
Great. Dollars to donuts, that alarm still leads somewhere.
Let's not stick around to find out. The hell you waiting for, kid? This way.
Crossbones command ship.
You gotta be kidding me.
Temple of Chthon.
Not what I'm talking about. Better brace yourselves.
This is why we enter the code.
That's a real mean guard dog they got for this place.
You need to look for a way out. Can't beat him in a straight fight.
We'll either figure something out or die trying.
You sure know how to rally the troops, Logan.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. It's about time.
Mother protects me.
Hope you're ready.
I won't forget this.
Welcome assistance.
Mother's anger flows through me.
Coming after me. This is a dangerous game of cat and mouse.
Not so afraid, is it, Mother?
At least we are doing ours. You have already been consumed.
This is happening.
regret that.
Prepare yourself.
Mother will always shield me.
Crying already.
Moving on me.
The time is almost at hand.
Always some doomsday prophecy or ancient evil with you guys. Almost makes me miss Magneto. You picked the wrong one, bub.
You will not.
You wield that sword with great composure, Magic.
I gladly serve Lilith in return for this gift. This her wrath through my hand.
Got my attention.
Wish I could tell you we had some kind of air support or evac on the way.
That would be too easy.
You'll leave with my sense.
Welcome assistance.
You're only tiring yourself out.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
What happens when I get angry? mistake. You are not worthy of her.
Running out of options here.
And space.
One chance, Hunter. Return with me to Mother, and I will spare what remains of your friends.
Man, I miss the torn purple pants days.
It may be our only chance.
That ain't a chance, kid. It's a monster. So come on, Ugly. Let's finish this.
Finish this, Logan. Yes, I will!
Hunter, come to the forge when you can. It's urgent.
Book club tonight. You in?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving.
I was up all night finishing this book. I should have read it earlier.
My plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
Why have I not heard of Crash Morgan? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story I like.
I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out. Can we start?
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
Glaxocorp agrees because all Zorgots know Crash never lies.
Isn't that the point? Crash cares so deeply for the princess that even a vow can be broken. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form. But where do they stash the princess?
It is obvious. They put her in Crash's suit.
Exactly. Crash won't need it to survive because they're within the Bubble City. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's Zoom vest, and smashes through the Monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shapeshifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made 2 vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
So, Logan, why did you pick this book?
Because it's fun.
No other reason?
Every book doesn't need to be a teachable moment.
Fair enough.
My book was the best of them.
You have only been to 2 meetings.
Yeah, but you know I'm right.
I wonder if Tony could build me a robot dog.
I almost wish this book was a comic instead. I would have liked to see the Monoculus.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus until things are less apocalyptic.
I enjoyed some of it, despite the drawbacks.
Oh, like what?
The punch. That wretched bowl of candied bile stains everything it touches. Fruit chunks bobbing like bloated carcasses. Blade, it haunts my dreams.
Don't let Sarah hear you say that. It's her recipe.
I know. Truly, its only unnatural aspect is the color. If not for the fruit, it would be misconstrued as the paint from a fire engine.
Fancy words. Sounds like you joined a book club. Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending, I'll start a sparring club.
A sparring club? Is that just training with a fancy name?
You saw right through me. On your way out?
I'm taking off.
Righteous.
What's troubling you, Sarah?
The hilt of the God Killer. Looks familiar.
What do you mean?
What is this about the God Killer?
The hilt. It looks a lot like the metal your collar is forged from.
Orichalcum. How can that be?
I'm not sure it is. It's just a hunch. Strange should examine it, see if my hunch is right. Because if it is, the God Killer might be our best shot at taking my sister's life, putting an end to all this madness.
Is that not what we all want? An end to this?
There's only 2.5 members of the Blood left in all creation, Hunter. When we defeat her, my only sister will be dead, and our kind will be nearly extinct.
I know this is hard, Sarah. But life as we know it will become extinct if we do not take hers.
I'm just sorry that the burden keeps falling to you. You must kill your own mother again. That must be incredibly difficult for you.
It is just my destiny.
A tragic destiny.
Tragic for me, but a happily ever after scenario for everyone else. And that is all that matters.
I fear sometimes I raised you to be too self-sacrificing.
You raised me to fight for the greater good.
Perhaps we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves too much. We're not even sure the handle of that blade is made of orichalcum.
Strange will find out.
Make sure he does.
Okay, cut the bull, Stark.
The occult emanations coming from this God Killer are unlike anything I have ever encountered.
When I gripped it, I saw a face. The face of Chthon.
Yes, I suspected as much. The darkness I sense here is beyond the realm of mortals. It's no surprise Red Skull was seeking that level of power. This is more than just an artifact. But whatever it is could represent a change in the direction of our battle against Lilith.
And perhaps we should not study it anymore. Maybe we should find another vault beneath the earth and bury it there. Safe from everyone and everything.
I admire your sense of protection for humanity. They have no idea how to react to the forces we are currently dealing with.
Power like this will never allow itself to be tossed away. It will be found one way or another.
I think the safest option is to keep it here in the forge for a bit longer, at least until I've had a chance to study it more. I don't think anyone should handle it until we know what it is for sure.
Very well. And how long do you think that will take?
Well, I think the world will be ending soon, so hopefully before that. I need to consult my grimoires. Check back with me when you can.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do have some Hulkbuster armor back in one of my warehouses, but it's only a stopgap. Not a solution.
I've squared off against Hulk a lot of times over the years. None of
Great. Now we're making progress, people. Things are looking up around here.
Stay out of trouble.
This should be useful. This will do nicely.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Got more coil for me? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
I have always found that area of research interesting.
Dr. Banner used to be the upside to the Hulk. After seeing Banner's soul twisted under Lilith's control, I see why Bruce used to doubt himself so much. He mistrusts the green brute because deep inside, Banner doesn't trust himself. Another thing he and I have in common.
There is still hope for Banner.
Yes, there is always hope. But do you think it's possible I'll ever see Bruce Banner in the same way ever again?
You know that was not Banner, right? Same as it was not you, Wanda Maximoff, who devastated the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Point taken, Hunter. I owe Bruce the same kindness I've been shown here at the Abbey. I do believe I can forgive him. Forgetting, however.
You are not alone, Wanda. When the time comes, we will face your demons. Our demons. Together.
Thank you, Hunter. That gives me some strength.
Did I ever tell you about the time the Hulk tore me in half?
This sounds like a story I cannot pass up.
I was in the path of a Category 5 Hulk smash storm. Big Green pulled me apart like it was wing night at his favorite pub, and I was the chicken.
Well, that sounds absolutely horrible.
Then Hulk threw my legs 4 miles away from the rest of me.
What?
Up a snow-covered mountain. Had to claw my way to him.
How did you survive?
That lovely, forceful bisection put my healing factor to the test. Had to find my legs by their scent. My scent, if you catch my drift.
As long as Lilith controls the Hulk, we are at a disadvantage.
Yep, and we're sorely lacking in the Hulk killer department.
The Hulk's rampage must be stopped.
My advice? Leave the Hulk busting to the better reinforced. Besides, I reckon the Midnight Suns need you for a different fight. Well, no matter what, we are sorely lacking in the Hulk killer department. Anytime someone wants my opinion, it means we're really screwed.
Remind me not to brainstorm with you anymore.
Makes sense. I'm more of a claws out kind of guy. Anyway, glad you enjoyed our little Hulk survivors group. We'll meet again if we survive him next time.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither should we.
Time to take it to the next level.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
Way to use that in battle.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
Thanks, Hunter.
Waiting.
Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Sun.
That should be no trouble. Watch and learn.
Will not be broken.
Follow my lead. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Now we're yours.
Interesting technique. You've been practicing, haven't you? You're
That's one hell of a move.
felt the strong sense. Well, never mind. Let's try this.
That's a neat trick.
We'll have to deal with a few more, I'm afraid.
Still keeping their eyes on me. That looked painful. You're getting pretty good at that.
Let me show you the way.
Never seen that before.
Prepare yourselves.
I think we're on top of it.
This won't end well. Just what this battle requires.
Watch me. About time.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
What if she's not ready? We ask for too much of her sometimes.
I don't want to make her do anything she's not ready for either. But we all know she's the only one who can face him.
Is there anyone else here who has the power to do it? Nico, you're a badass blood witch. What about you?
I might not be packing as much firepower in the magic department as we're gonna need. Hate to say it, but she is more powerful than me. Like, way more powerful. Plus, she knows what we're dealing with firsthand. It's gotta be her.
What if she doesn't want to? We shouldn't make her.
Then one of us needs to convince her.
I'll speak to her. When the time is right. If you think she's up to it, we will see.
So, is it settled? Meeting over?
Yes, Robbie, you're excused. You can go back to playing video games.
Rad! Because I'm about this close to finally leveling up.
Bet you cannot do it before Chthon eats your controller.
Oh, you know what, Magic? You're on. What's up, Hunter?
Well, crap.
You really aren't what I expected.
How so?
Agatha and Caretaker told so many stories. The idea of you was nearly beyond imagining, but the actual you? Rather normal.
Everyone tells me that. I think they oversold the memory of me.
If so, it wasn't by much. It shouldn't be this easy. I always pictured a gulf between us.
The only gulf was Lilith's control over you. But that is no longer relevant.
You don't think so?
That is why we are hanging out.
This is nice. It feels better than I deserve.
No. It is exactly what you deserve.
And that is...
A chance.
Let's do this again soon, yes?
What are you doing out here, Wanda?
Was feeling nostalgic and wanted to visit some old haunts. This is where it all started, you know. Where Agatha decided to take me under her wing and teach me all the magic tricks I wasn't supposed to know.
Agatha must have believed in you.
How do you know? You weren't even here, you were...
Dead, I know. But I knew Agatha, and if she took you on as her protege, it meant she believed in you deeply.
She made me feel like she did. She always believed in you, you know. Talked about you all the time. There was a lot of pressure to live up to your legend.
Wanda, what was Agatha teaching you exactly?
I'm not so sure you want to know, or I want to tell you.
There is no reason to be scared of telling me, Wanda. I am on your side.
Okay, here it goes. Agatha thought I could prevent the Midnight Sun. Prevent the prophecy.
She said that?
I think she was training me to be you.
Wait. Do you mean to say she was training you to be the hunter? To be me?
Basically, yes.
You know, I think you would make a fine hunter.
Oh, come on. No one here can do what you do.
Except for you, maybe.
Well, luckily for us all, we don't have to find out. My girl Nico resurrected you, so it's not all left to me to screw up. And believe me, Hunter, I would have screwed it up. I haven't even been able to trust myself enough to go back to the library and continue my studies, even knowing Agatha forgives me.
She does forgive, and wants nothing more than for you to reach your full potential. You know that.
Yeah, I guess I do. It's just... I still have a lot of guilt and shame to work through.
Wanda, you should never be ashamed of or feel guilty about your gifts.
Let me help you work through your fears and become more comfortable standing in your power.
You would do that for me?
When I am done with you, Wanda, your knowledge of the arcane will surpass even Dr. Spooky himself.
All right, deal. Just don't say I didn't warn you.